Greetings, everybody. We are here. It is going to be an awesome treat for everybody to observe. We are watching Vile Gaming's very amazing and recently incredibly popular Zerg player, vileSpanishiwa, in the bottom right, going up against someone that I know nothing about and is a complete unknown, Locust, a Protoss player, in the top right. I am TQ Xander, saying hello to you guys from an awesome game, and why don't you say hello as well?
I am Zeke's own Popsiclestik. Nice to see you all.
Yeah, and yeah, we already mentioned that you are from Zeke, so big thank you to Zeke.com for being so great for hosting tournaments. Z33K.com, you can actually host your own there pretty easily, as it's an interface that I've used a lot and very familiar with and use it for all my tournaments, so thank you guys for being awesome.
We should see an amazing game here from Spanishiwa against his much lower ranked opponent, who is already calling his loss in this matchup.
Yeah, and now I did just glance at the chat. Apparently this is too big. I'm gonna bring it down to there. But guys, Spanishiwa, I want to talk about him for a second, as he is recently become incredibly popular for his no gas fast expand Zerg Queen Spinecrawler beginning style into Nidus worming, dropping, and incredibly amazingly technical things like that really show that he's a strong player with multitasking and just general control, and it's very new and it's incredibly strong. It's a great opener, incredibly stable early on. I mean, there are some issues with some cheeses, but it's still unique and amazing to observe. So now we do see that Locust is going for that normal gateway, then gas. We're going to see a standard play from him, but luckily from Spanishiwa, we see that there are no gas geysers quite yet. Just simply expecting the hatchery to be going down in a second, but it looks like Locust will be able to actually stop this for a little bit. And apparently I'm actually not set to busy, as Faith is messaging me, which is interesting because I should be busy.
Yeah, I don't think he knew we were together, actually. He messaged me just a second ago asking if I could cast a game against VT Spades, who we did cast before, who did make it into a second round matchup.
Yeah, but now we do see the gas steal from Spanishiwa. He did mention, I did watch the Day 9 Daily with him, and he was talking about how the gas steal is actually a very stable thing just for Zerg play in general, as you should always do it just to prevent a lot of the things that Protoss is capable of. For example, a normal 3-gate fast expand, and Spanishiwa's doing an infinite one. You can actually use this as a scout as well if he so desires. We do see Gateway, Chrono boosting out the Warp Gate, Zealot is on the way. Normal, really building based from over here with the one Zealot wide wall off at the choke. We'll see if he's going to try and do some early pressure. Spanishiwa's hatchery is on the way. He should be able to plot down a Spinecrawler or two just in terms to stay really safe. And we are seeing that there are no gas geysers. This should be the very famous already Spanishiwa build.
Sorry, I'm still trying to fix the sound thing, make everything right. Yeah, I haven't actually gotten to see this build live yet. I mean, I've seen it on replays. It's been making a huge splash in the community. Everyone's been going insane about it. Everyone's been copying it. It's basically becoming his trademark build at this point, and I'm really excited to see him execute it here.
Yeah, now it's interesting that you're talking about the fact that it's become his trademark build. That is actually a weakness that could be exploited by a lot of people. You do see Spanishiwa going ahead and throwing down the 4 Spinecrawlers just in case that there is going to be a 4-gate push. But Locust, however, just has his 3 gates, working on destroying this extractor to try and get up that next gas. But he could really try and use this as a way to force... There's... lag.
Oh, there's lag. I have to ask you real quick there, Xanders. You're not using speakers or anything of the sort, correct?
Nope. I'm gonna lower my graphics though, because that might be the issue. It's happened in the past.
Yeah, I have mine set on medium, I think, right now.
Yeah.
Seeing a 3-gate sentry expand, it looks like here from Locust. We'll see it against Spanishiwa's trademark no gas Spinecrawler Queen opening.
Yeah, but now here we go. Locust is trying to do as normal with a 3-gate fast expand that he can. We do see vileSpanishiwa really aware of everything that's going on. Similar does go onto the second gas immediately. We notice it's 6 minutes in, and you really want that second gas a lot earlier. We do have vileSpanishiwa replacing his spawn cars into a very good position, spreading creep. No, still no gas. We do see that he's actually higher in the drone count as opposed to the probes, which is very, very good for him. He definitely wants to be that. He's also connected both of his bases with his creep. So very, very good job with that. Very good spine card placement covering this this ramp as well as the natural expansion. However, he's going to need to start wanting to sacrifice an Overlord to get the scouting into Locust base. However, I don't think he has any in position. No, he does not. So, Locust could actually theoretically go for some kind of air build without vileSpanishiwa being aware. However, how many queens are on the field? 4 queens are on the field, so it's actually pretty stable. So I'm guessing you can hear the college guys screaming outside of my door.
Oh, God.
Alright.
I can't, dude. That's too good.
Okay, so now, yep, that is the joys of living in a college dorm. And now vileSpanishiwa is about to lose this Overlord. He does see the Nexus, though. That is exactly what he wanted to see. However, he's not going to be able to keep in position to notice if Nexus gets canceled or not. He does still have his spine cars out in front, and it should be a fairly stable position right now for vileSpanishiwa. He did just add all of his gas geysers, so he can go ahead and start getting his double upgrades, and speed is only just now going as the lair has started before that.
This whole build really speaks out to vileSpanishiwa. He's a very safe player. He does what he knows. I don't know if he looked at his opponent or not, but he is playing his very own game style here that may be to appease everyone. But I think it really goes to show that vileSpanishiwa doesn't take his opponents lightly. He's going to play to the best of his abilities at all times and do what he knows best. This Nexus finally up here for Locust, so we see the probe transfer going down, and hopefully the economies may be able to start matching up. They're not that far count in Harvesters, but vileSpanishiwa is quickly taking the lead. Heavy droning now that he has all 4 gases up, and getting 1-1 upgrades on both his melee and his armor, his ground armor.
Yeah, looks like he's going to go for a Zergling-centric opener. We'll see when he's going to try and get up the... there it is. We do see Vengeful Sacks going right now. He's going to be preparing to drop. However, I want to note immediately that Locust is doing something that I really, really don't like. He got this 3rd and 4th gas geysers the second his expansion was done. That is going to be forcing him to go for a very high sentry count, and it's going to hurt his economy a lot. You can see his supply blocked, but he has so few minerals just coming into his thing that he's got only these five probes minus the natural expansion versus all these a lot more in the main base. He hasn't distributed his guys correctly, and here we have vileSpanishiwa with an Overseer running around. He could contaminate this Robo in about 15 seconds once he gets the entry for it, but instead looks like he might actually lose this Overseer. Yes, it does, and he gets the, oh my god, it gets to cost 75, not 100 to contaminate. That is a beautiful contaminate timing. That is just awesome to see.
The robotics bay is finally coming down now for Locust, so he is going to head towards the Colossus route here, which I think is a really good idea. I don't know. If you look at the income tab now, though, there's a... vileSpanishiwa really is taking a huge lead at this point.
Yeah, so very, very good for him. And we do see Zerglings, 22 Zerglings in production on top of the many that are on the field already. We can see the Zergling numbers climbing up, 41 at the moment, and now it's at 51. This is going to be a very, very good key for him to start attacking. Maybe do a drop while he gets his 3rd. That would be a very likely possibility for him. Locust is actually trying to wall off this his ramp, interestingly enough. That is actually going to hurt him if a Nidus goes into his base. We do see that there is this very Nidusable part of the Crossfire main base as well as down here. And is that a queue for a... What is that on the map? I don't know. I wish I was going back on my medium settings to see this, but we're going to make sure there are no lag. I might fix that for the next game. But this is going to be fun as Locust is trying to macro up. And there's a drop. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Okay, now I'm actually... Do you just go through speakers? Because now I'm hearing myself through that, and that is a little strange. And, oh, those probes are going down unless they get pulled. But vileSpanishiwa is attacking the front. The sentries are not casting forth. There's finally forces, but bad positioning.
Here come the Baneling drops.
Oh my god. Say goodbye to the army.
Annihilating his army.
Oh, wow.
Here to the middle line now and doing some great economic damage. The Colossus just popping, and it is going to fend off these last few...
Is it? Because there are more Lings running in.
Oh yeah, more Lings coming in now, chasing down that Colossus. That Colossus is going to fall through just a handful of Lings. And I think that basically ends the game right there. Locust saying how it's inevitable against the great Overlord Spanishiwa, who is fighting for his swarm, the swarm right now, very valiantly.
Yeah, so very well played on Spanishiwa's part. We do the GG, but not leaving the game. I always just want to talk a little bit. But yeah, that was a commanding just raffle stomp from Spanishiwa. We do see that he's got 1-1 Lings just at this point, and you can see he's researching about to finish +2/+2. Great job with his everything. And you'll notice that Spanishiwa is still playing completely to the entire point, even before, even after the GG, keeping his money low. Very, very well done by Spanishiwa.